what the hell? That's crazy. Swallowing it whole is mad. Souls, the Foundation's own file admits the old myths got there first, and me, I'm one of those myths. So forgive me for taking this one personally. She looks like a beautiful woman under a waterfall, right up until you count the tales. 9 of them. And the man who survived her, he came back on her side. So don't make me sit with this fox alone. Hit play with me, souls. Let's find out what she really is.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-953. Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-953 is to be kept in a Type 4 containment cell 4 by 3 by 3 meters at the end of Hallway 99 at Site 17. The subject is to be provided the following: 1.5 kilograms of fresh liver daily for consumption, clean drinking water in plentiful quantities, and clean bedding, futon and blankets to be exchanged by the subject and laundered weekly. Small luxury items, plum wine, reading materials, etc., may be provided as an occasional reward for good behavior as part of psychological conditioning.
Wait, is it just got nothing else otherwise? That sounds fucking mean, dude. This thing's gonna be bored as shit in a cell that small. Oh my gosh.
Direct human contact with SCP-953 is strictly forbidden due to SCP-953's mind-altering properties. For this reason, all personnel must respect a 100-meter safe zone when the hermetically sealed door is opened.
100-meter safe zone? Dude, that's crazy! That's so large! Oh my gosh!
Delivery of food and other items will be carried out by an automated robotic assistant. Should containment fail, SCP-953 can be theoretically terminated by gunfire. However, due to its nature, recognizing SCP-953 may be difficult.
This has got to be such a weird setup in the Foundation. Like, I'd love to see, like, someone's interpretation of what that looks like, right? It's got to be, like, Backrooms-esque almost.
Because of the inadequacy of purely physical containment procedures to control SCP-953, psychological containment is also necessary. For this reason, the approach to SCP-953's containment chamber is to be lined with open cage dog kennels. SCP-953 displays an extreme phobia of domesticated canines, especially when canines are barking or alerted.
Damn.
SCP-953 is to be considered hostile to human life, dangerous, and armed at all times. Description: SCP-953 is a red female fox.
Okay, pause. Let me translate the Foundation speak for you here. Strip away the clinical notes, and what you've got is a 9-tailed fox who wears a pretty face and gets in your head. She doesn't just look like someone you trust. She makes you believe things that aren't real. We've met her before. The Greeks call her a booser, shapeshifter, mind like a hook, appetite like a wood chipper. And the Foundation's about to find that out the hard way.
SCP-953 has used this in the past to, among other things, deceive police officers investigating reports of loud screams from a hotel room, convince a mother to roast and eat her own child,
oh my god,
carry out upon Agent Ramsey's fiancée in full view of said agent, and succeed in the systematic murder of 27 attendees of YIFCon.
What the fuck is YIFCon? What is that? Do I even want to know?
Addendum 1. Prior history. SCP-953 has been encountered by the SCP Foundation and its predecessors numerous times, with the first encounter having taken place in Busan, Korea, shortly after the Second World War. Before being captured, SCP-953 carried out over 24 murders of convention staff and attendees, more than during any other single incident to date. Special Emergency Order. As misidentification of her species tends to violently agitate SCP-953, all personnel are to be hereby ordered to refer to her as kumiho and not kitsune. Personnel asking what the difference is are to be reminded of the difference between a Cherokee Indian and a New Delhi Indian.
Interesting. Kumiho are Korean, Kitsune are Japanese. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. That's very interesting as well that two societies have come up with the same, well, basically same creature, right? Bit of difference probably, but that's interesting.
All fine. Addendum 3. Personnel Staffing Revision. Following the unfortunate and completely preventable death of Agent Gallagher, any personnel found to have current or prior ties to the furry or otaku communities are to be immediately reassigned to other projects.
They're calling it out. Okay, that's actually kind of fucking funny. That's kind of funny. I actually enjoyed that they're calling that out. That's funny as fuck.
Interview with Capture Team. Following initial capture of SCP-953 in the wild in 19...
Let's see how much
Addendum.
of this is redacted.
This transcript was digitized under the Foundation Modernization Directive. Can you tell me what you remember about the events on and around?
Alright. Where do you want me to start?
How about the beginning? Where were you when you got your orders?
I told them Agent 1 and Agent 2 were my photographer and assistant. Turns out they were thinking it was a wild animal, based on the nature of the wounds and eyewitnesses' accounts.
There was an eyewitness.
Yeah, a little old lady. Went out into the rice fields to take a piss and saw it eating her cow. She was more mad than scared, actually.
What? How could... Bro, old people operate on an entirely different level. Nothing scares them apart from death. They don't care. Oh, I'm pissed off that this fucking creature is eating my cow, as opposed to, what the fuck is that thing? Like, old people just, they're built different, bro.
Kept complaining about where she was going to get another cow in this day and age, with the times being as tough as they were. She got a good look at it, though. Described it as a... Looking back, I think that's where the problem started. You get stories of monsters falling in love with humans and things a lot. Hell, they even joked about trying to score a wife out of this. Not in the stories my grandma told, though. That sadistic old bitch loved scaring me. She was perfect. What that Agent 1 called it, a perfect wife. Demure, kind, sweet, respectful. Served us. I remember it was rice and pickled turnips and some kind of meat. I thought it was pork. Beef. It was delicious, though.
It's gonna be human. It's gonna be human. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna be some human shit. There's no fucking way that's not human meat.
Gone to take a piss or something, so I decided to go for one myself. Went behind a bush and saw... Well, she was there with Agent 1 and... They were... I mean...
Please, go on.
Do you mind if I say this part off the record?
Is it gonna be sexy or is it gonna be scary?
She bit it off.
Please elaborate.
It's both. It's both. It's sexy and scary. It's both. Oh my gosh.
She just bit it off. All of it. And then she spat it out and showed it to him. Just so that he could see it happening. Agent 1 just... He couldn't believe it at first. Then he was trying to scream, but she'd torn his throat out with her teeth. He was bleeding all over the place, but she just pushed him to the ground and started working her fingers in his belly. Reached in deep and pulled something. It must have been his liver. It was the right shape and color. Just pulled it out like she was gutting a fish. And swallowed it whole.
Whole? Oh my gosh. Bro, what the hell? That's crazy. Swallowing it whole is mad.
Ran back to the room and shook Agent 2 awake. Told him we needed to get going. Grab your gun. He didn't. I went for our weapons, grabbed my .45, and then Agent 1 walked in, asking what was wrong. So I shot him.
He shot him. This guy's either way ahead of the curve or like this is fuckery from this SCP.
There were the bowls, the ones we've been eating out of, but the meat, it wasn't beef or pork, it was him. And the rice, maggots crawling in his flesh.
That's so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my gosh, this is so disturbing.
Some of them were still alive, crawling in my vomit.
Ugh!
And I just...
No, he needs a break. No, he needs a break. He needs a break. He needs a vacation. A 2-month vacation. Get him the fuck away from here. Oh my gosh. That is disgusting.
I got to the van about the time the sun came up, broke a window and went to the back. There was a flamethrower, defoliant projector there for sterilization if needed. So I grabbed it, flicked on the sparker, and managed to get it around just as she came out of the tree line.
And that was when the retrieval team found you with the out-of-place artifact?
Yeah, they took her away and got me to a hospital.
One last thing. You've been on the record as opposing the out-of-place artifact's termination. Given your personal experiences, I'm really not sure why you'd want something as dangerous as this to live. Can you please elaborate?
Yes, please explain.
I'm not sure I understand. Are you saying that you sympathize with her?
Sympathize? I don't know. No, I can't say that I do. She'd kill me just as soon as look at me. Just out of spite. Because she is spiteful. She'd kill me just to watch me die.
What does he want then? Does he want her, like, terminated? Is that what he's suggesting?
You have also paid her several visits in her holding cell.
Wait, how? I thought they couldn't get within, like, 100 meters of her. What?
I don't know what you're getting at.
Have you ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome?
Yes.
Is it possible that...
No.
Yeah, I don't think this is Stockholm Syndrome at all. I don't know what's going on with this dude, but I don't think it's that. Like, what's in this for him? I just don't understand. Like, is he so traumatized that he wants that to happen? That is an odd logic.
No. No. Just... no.
Thank you very much for your time, Agent. End log. Closing statement. Agent is to be transferred to Site 51 for psychological analysis and debriefing. On a side note, I am appalled by the level of superstition expressed by Agent throughout the course of this interview. I am recommending that his suggestions regarding containment be disregarded for a more scientific approach. We're not Korean fishwives here. I'm sure we can think of something more effective than dogs and needles.
Yeah, I know, man.
Out of all the things that I thought I would include in an SCP lecture, Yif Khan never entered my head.
Bro,
anyway,
I feel you.
Thank you all for listening, if indeed you still are, and I hope everyone's doing well. I know these are really tough times. Goodbye.
What weird SCP. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's so heavily redacted that it's so hard to come to a conclusion, I think, on what is going on, other than just, like, randomly spitting ideas into the void. This is the first time I've listened to an SCP that was that heavily redacted, and I don't like it. I don't like it as a thing. I don't think people should rely on it. I think people do it to include, like, an element of mystery. Yeah, it's very overused as well. I feel like it's, like, a cheap way. It's a cheap way of building mystery, isn't it? It's a cheap way of building mystery as opposed to, like, thinking something cool up or, like, expanding the realm of, like, what's going on with the SCP that you're in. But what I did really love about this SCP is I thought it was very cool with its, like, interaction with folklore. I thought that was pretty awesome. I thought the twist of the guy eating his, like, colleagues, basically, with the maggots was, like, fucking crazy. That was really cool, and that was a good shock moment. But not one of my favorites. This wasn't one of my favorites. Every soul that subscribes gets a free ride across the river. That's not a real offer. I can't prove it, but it feels true. Next reaction is right there. Join me, mind the gap on the dock, and see you on the water.